Alright, I need to shave for this video. Why am I so bad at intros? Hey guys, what's up? So it's been a while since I've like sat down and actually talked to you guys in any way. Last year I used to make a lot of videos where like I would be sitting in a classroom in the basement of where I lived at college and do like these kind of talking videos, but they were usually about a topic. And today I decided, you know what, I've never done like a full-fledged Q&A where I tell you guys things about my life. So I decided this video is gonna be like, just if you are new to me or you don't know much about me or you are a fan and you wanna know more about me, this video is gonna be like the compacted version of all of the shit that I do. Alright, so let's start off with, what is your name? My name is AnthonyAmorim. My middle name is Joseph. Why did I have to think about that? How old are you and when is your birthday? I'm 19 years old. I'm going to be 20 later this month, and my birthday is November 22nd, 1997. One question I get asked all the time is just like, who are you? Why do I feel like I've seen your face before? What are you doing? What are you trying to do? What's your deal, dude? And exactly that phrasing and expression. Okay, you know what? Here's just like the rundown of reasons you may know who I am already. One, so when I was younger, I used to do a lot of acting, and I was on like 9 Burger King commercials. I did episodes of Law & Order SVU, The Good Wife, Saturday Night Live. I was in like Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs as like an extra, like playing a hippo or some shit. So those are all things. The thing I get recognized the most from is the show What Would You Do on ABC. I did like 6 episodes from when I was 14 to when I was 17, and I always play a bully. Every like 5 out of 6 episodes that I've done of What Would You Do, they're like, hey, you're gonna be a bully. You're gonna bully this kid in a restaurant, and we're gonna see how people react to it. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. So yeah, so I've done like a bunch of acting when I was younger, and then I used to be famous on Tumblr. That was a big one. I was Jerkidiot on Tumblr. My prized post was like stealing a traffic light and then stealing a stop sign, but I actually didn't do that. Then when I stopped using Tumblr, I went on to Vine, which is kind of like how a lot of you guys know me. I made a lot of emo vines, like My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco, 21 Pilots, etc. I'm also a musician. I make music. My name is AnthonyAmorim. I'm just an artist. But I released an album called 2004 back in August 2016, and that's doing well. I went on tour last summer. I'm going on tour kind of again. I'm opening for Call Me Charisma on tour in Columbus and Indianapolis next weekend, so all that information will be down below. Alright, now we're gonna talk about something that I haven't talked about much in the past, and the question is, what is your sexuality? And I've been really open about this if you ask me in person, or, you know, or if you are one of my friends growing up, or just like my family growing up. I've never hid my sexuality from anybody, but I also haven't talked about it very much on here. So I sexually identify as gay. I am a very proud gay man. I came out to my parents when I was 14 years old, which is like 5 years ago. So I've been out for quite some time now. Coming out was scary because I grew up in like a rural farm town in New Jersey, and I was the only gay person I knew. So I had to like come to terms with the fact that I was completely different from all of my other friends at the time. And I kind of realized it in 8th grade and came out to my parents, and I've never had any problems with my sexuality. Everyone I've told has been like fully embracing and very sweet. And even when I talk about it sometimes on social media, people are so cool and so nice, but I've always been a little hesitant to just like make a come out post. I didn't feel the need to ever do it because I've been out since I was 14. So what's the point of like now making a coming out video to you guys? So I figured just talking about it more comfortably in like a Q&A video would make more sense. But yeah, I'm gay. I never wanted to make like a coming out video and make it like really dramatic and really like, you know, cry in the video, which I'm not bashing anyone who does that because obviously it's a super emotional topic. But for me, being gay has just always been who I am, and it never really defined other aspects of my personality. and it never really defined my relationships with anybody else, meaning friendships. Obviously with relationships it kind of matters. But yeah, I might talk about this more in depth in the future. I've talked about it a little bit before, but if you guys, you know, have any questions for me, you can leave them down below. Maybe I'll make a whole nother video about it. Alright, now let's talk about some questions with music. A lot of people ask me, what is my favorite band? My all-time favorite bands are My Chemical Romance and Blink-182. It's so hard for me to choose between them because I grew up listening to them, and they're such an integral part of the music I make now. And then my right now favorite bands are obviously 21 Pilots, and then also Modern Baseball, who are kind of a lesser known band from Philadelphia, but they are awesome. What is your favorite song of all time? My favorite song of all time has been my favorite song since I was like 8 years old, and it's called LG Fuad by Motion City Soundtrack, and it stands for Let's Get Fucked Up and Die. And it's such a beautiful song. It's so good. Alright, now I'm gonna answer some questions from the Twitter. Annie Bogish asked, what's your favorite song you've written? Oh, that's so hard. I love Lockdown. Whenever I think about Lockdown and the fact that I wrote it when I was 17 and it was like the first really good song I ever wrote, I'm just like, yeah, hell yeah, I love Lockdown. But now I'm so in love with Stuck With You. I love that song. I'm so excited to put that song out. And also I just wrote a song called Finale, which is gonna be the last song on my new album. And that's also super good too. And it feels so different from what I've written before, and also just so much better than anything I've written before. So it's probably between those three. My favorite song of mine to listen to is Class Clown, just because it's very peaceful and I really like the production that we put on it, and it just feels really nice. A lot of you have been asking me when album 2 is coming. That's so, I'm really hoping that I can have it out by March 2018, so this upcoming March, which is like 4 months away, because I'm almost done writing it, but then I have to record and produce it, which, you know, if I can get that done in like 3 months and then do like a shit ton of promotion for it, that would be sick. I would love to have it out by March so I can tour it in the summer, but I'm not totally sure when it's gonna be out. Hopefully March. At Emily_830 asks, when you get super famous, will you always remember your OG Stanthonies? Yes, of course. One of my big things is that I never want to let fame or success or money get in the way of my mind, and kind of always really stay on a base level with my fans, which means, like, you know, always be interacting with my fans, always be talking to them, let them know that I'm so fucking grateful that I have fans at all, and always just be really nice and really sweet and really generous. At Young's Lexi asked, if you could be in any Disney movie, what would it be? My favorite Disney movie is Tangled, or Up if you count Pixar. So probably Tangled. I think probably Tangled. Oh, let me talk about movies. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time is The Ring, which is a horror movie from 2002. It's the movie where the girl comes out of the TV and there's like a cursed videotape. And a lot of people are always like, why is that your favorite movie? And I'm just like, it's the best movie ever made. I'm sorry, it's the best one. But some of my other favorite movies are Bad Moms, I like the movie Seven, I like Fight Club, Hairspray, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, and Up. Those are kind of like my biggest favorite movies. Oh, yes, what do you do? What's your thing? What are you doing right now? That's something people say to me. So right now, I am in college. I attend Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee, and I study songwriting with a minor in public relations. And also, I have a job as a college marketing rep for Universal Music Group, specifically the U Music Experience branch. What are your favorite TV shows, Anthony? Some of my favorite TV shows are 30 Rock is my all-time favorite show, and I also love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I love Parks and Rec, I love The Office, I love Saturday Night Live, I love Family Guy, I love Portlandia, which is what I'm watching right now. I loved Glee for the first like 3 seasons. I thought it was very good, and then it kind of went to shit. I like American Horror Story. I like Master of None is one of my favorite shows ever. I just like a lot of TV. I watch a lot of TV. What color are your eyes? The green. Who are your favorite artists? My favorite artists, it's usually a cross-up between John Bellion and Lorde. At Unlikely Lovers asked, what is your favorite musical and what is your favorite song from said musical? My favorite musical is called Fun Home. It won the Tony for Best Musical back in 2015. I also really love Les Mis and Billy Elliot in the last 5 years. I got the sloth head behind me because he is one of my best friends. At That Jesse Fan asks, tips for coming out? Yeah, for me it was mostly just finding people that I trusted and knowing that once I finally did it, that they would kind of, you know, already kind of gauging their reaction before I actually did it and making sure that, you know, I was telling people that I wouldn't have a problem with or wouldn't have a problem with me being gay. So kind of that, and also with your parents, with situations with your parents, every person's situation is different, and I can't say one thing that would kind of capture everybody's situation. Just being completely honest and, you know, letting your parents know that this is how you feel, and if you're scared, tell them you're scared. It's a fucking scary thing to do, you know, just complete honesty. I think we're at a pretty good place now, but if you feel like coming out will be dangerous to you, wait it out. Tell more people in private that you know and that you trust and that you know won't have an issue with it. It pretty much varies by the person for real advice for coming out, but that's pretty much what I've kind of told people and went through myself in my life. Do you watch a lot of YouTubers? And if so, who are your favorite? I do watch YouTube a lot. I watch a lot of like weird top 10 lists. So I watch like What Culture and Watch Mojo a lot. But my favorite YouTuber is Dodie Clark, Doddle. I just think she's so awesome. I love her music. I love her personality. I watch her vlog channel all the time. At Cursive Type asks, do you regret your old videos and vines? Kinda. It depends on which one specifically we're talking about. I don't regret my vines. I think my vines are pretty funny. I do regret making the same fucking vine over and over and over again and being like, hey, G-Note, ha ha ha, now the person is sad, ha ha ha, that's funny. When you watch my Vine compilations, it's just like the same fucking joke over and over again. And especially with like Irate Sins Not Tragedies, like I use that a lot too, and it's just like, okay, stop, dude. And a lot of people, you know, say that I'm pandering. A lot of people say that I'm just like a fucking cookie cutter emo, but I actually do love these bands. I grew up with Panic at the Disco and Michael Romance, fucking Blue 82 and stuff like that, and Fall Out Boy. And even now with like, I make emo content and I make the emo songs in real life videos, and you know, they're not just like me doing dumb shit with the same 4 songs. Like I actually write these videos and film them with my friends, and you know, they take a lot of time to write, film, and edit, and I don't know, I feel like I do it in a creative way. I never want these bands to think that I'm using them, but I can see why people would think that I am. I don't really regret any videos that I've made or any vines that I've made, because I wouldn't change where I am right now for anything in the world. I think that I'm in a really good spot, and I want to make more creative content and better content as well. But no, I would say I don't. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want me to do more Q&A videos, leave comments down below, and if you guys want me to talk or elaborate on things that I mentioned in this video, leave comments down below and I'll check them all out. If you like my videos, you can subscribe down below, and if you like me, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and Facebook and Musical.ly and MySpace. I'm out of it. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week, or you know what? I'll see you next time I post. I got a busy schedule. All right, bye guys.